Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Mystic High Priestess Tarot. This is a general collective reading for the week of August 15th to the 21st for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Sagittarius. Cross watchers, you are welcome. If you do come across this reading after that time period, keep in mind time is fluid and that is when you were meant to see it. I have gone ahead and pre-shuffled the cards, meditated, and cleansed the space. So we should be ready to go shortly. However, a couple disclaimers. One, not everything will resonate with you. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Second thing, there are a lot of scammers out there attacking tarot readers by trying to scam you as the general public. I am not on any other platforms. You will not locate me on Twitter, WhatsApp, Instagram, TikTok, none of those things. The only way to contact me is through the information in the description box below, and that is how you will get a personal reading should you choose one. Okay, and last but not least, if any of this does resonate with you, if you could please like and subscribe to the channel, that would be great. It helps the algorithm so that other people who need to see this reading can have access to it, or easier access to it. All right, on that note, let's get going here. Let's check your past energy first. So we have the World, Queen of Cups, Princess of Wands, very interesting. Current energy, Eight of Wands, Strength, Princess of Swords, future energy, the Chariot, Ten of Pentacles, and Six of Wands. It's all really good. And Six of Swords is your overall energy. So it would appear that in the past you were trying to close out some kind of cycle, show some love towards a situation, but in a very stable way, and create a new passion. Now, this could be in relation to a love relationship. Keep in mind, it could be a relationship between a family member or friend as well. So you have to put it where it pertains in your life. This could have something to do with closing out a career cycle or a job and deciding to passionately go in a new direction. Or it could be somebody new that has come into your life, or somebody that you've got your eye on that you're kind of internally falling in love with, and you're developing a desire for them. Now, this love that you have currently is taking great strength to keep it confined. And you're doing a lot of research. So this new passion, this new thing, if it's a job, you're researching companies or, one particular skill set. And, that you're very passionate about, but you want to know more about it before you actually step into it. So this is all new energy. There's a lot of communication. It could include some traveling in order to, or moving to a new location in order to have this fresh beginning with this person. You could be communicating with somebody from a distance, or even overseas, for that matter. But it's overall in the center of reading taking a lot of strength. I'm getting a really strong Leo energy out of this, a little Cancer energy, but mostly Leo energy. Then in your near future, which could be 2 to 4 weeks out, we are looking at the Chariot. So a huge move. So clearly, if this is a relationship, it's probably somebody from quite a distance, and you're communicating via phone, online, texting, things like that. And if you put the love into it and you're strong enough to actually do this on your own, being a very self-independent person, you feel, you're going to get this Ten of Pentacles. And if it's a career, moving for it or drastically changing career options or job options is going to bring you much more stability and satisfaction. So it's definitely a move in the right direction. Out of all of the research that you did and the passion that you've built for this, you have the Six of Wands. You're highly going to be recognized for this. And again, we see the Leo line in the background there watching. So that's the strength that you've built. And here we see the same exact lion with the same exact crown on it in the strength card. So that's where a lot of that Leo energy is coming from. Overall energy is the Six of Swords. So with that Six of Swords energy, we're showing you being stable, balanced, and moving on in the right direction. So something has closed out in your life. And again, Leo is in the World card. So here we have Leo, Leo, Leo as a perfect diagonal. So that's why it feels like this is something. Now, on the flip side, this could be you trying to work something out with another person. Looking at it from a new perspective of a point of love, making a new introduction, saying, hey, can we, start things over? And that's, creating a lot of communication. However, there's still a distrust. Because of the distrust, either that person or you are doing a lot of stalking, a lot of investigating, a lot of, I'm not buying this. Situation. I'm feeling, there's a great number of you that are going through this other case scenario as well. Because it's collective, I will pull several different types of energy. However, you want to have that peaceful, happy home and that Ten of Pentacles, and put an end to whatever was causing instability in the past. And again, Six of Wands is being recognized, and two people, noticing each other and moving forward quickly in the right direction. So one of those case scenarios applies to you. This reading is definitely for you. Let's clarify a few things here. So we have the Hanged Man. Now all of a sudden I see a little Libra energy here as well. So here we have the Six of Swords. So, moving on away from something, and we have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man also, for me, resembles a Pisces. So you could be moving on from a Pisces. However, you're starting to see things from a different perspective. So you're moving on from old ideas and thoughts and into something new, seeing something differently, making a huge transition in your life right now. But the advice is be protective, know your boundaries, don't let too many things come in that could destabilize you, so to speak. So there could be naysayers, people saying, let's say, for example, you are, you work a basic office job, you're a receptionist of some sort, or work in a call center, so you sit around, let's say, all day, and then all of a sudden you want to be a police officer. You're on your feet most of the time, and you're chasing people. That's completely polar opposite, different. The same thing for relationships. Let's say the last few relationships you were in, you were with people who are very quiet and shy. Now all of a sudden you have this total outgoing person, and people are going to see this as like, whoa, wait a second, you are stepping way outside your norm. What's going on here? Don't let, be protective of what you're doing, and don't let all of that negativity affect the direction that you're heading in, because the direction is where you're supposed to go. On the world, something had to end. This communication just isn't going to end. So the world, you ended a complete cycle of something that needed to come to an end. So a new beginning could begin, and it's major. It's not just an emotional ending or a logical ending or heartfelt ending, and nothing like that. This is major. You've completed a full cycle, and the reason it ended is because it was not reciprocal. So there wasn't a lot of give and take. It was really one-sided. So it had to end, because you can't have everything your way all the time. And then we see the Eight of Wands, which is absolutely fabulous. This tells me that the initial messages were correct, because the Eight of Wands, we see in your current energy, and that this is the advice card. So the advice on this ending, was the communication coming forward? So, or moving on to something new. And that's where the communication came from. So, but you took the right step because this was the advice for this ending here. And we see your current energy. There's your Eight of Wands. So you took the advice. You did the right thing. You're on the right path. You're doing a great job. Get the World again. And the Queen of Cups. So yeah, whenever I see a lot of repeating energy, it means the initial message we gave is correct, but we're going to clarify it regardless. So here we see the Queen of Cups, ending this cycle again. She's come around and, her cup of love that she's very stable. She's got it to give, but she's not giving it to this situation anymore. She has chosen, nope, that has to end. It's something major. I have to close it. This could be an argument and fight between a family member or a friend or even a lover. So maybe just the fight is coming to an end. Maybe an entire relationship is ending and being cut off so that that love can be processed towards something fresh and new. And we are seeing that the advice was walk away from it. So the Queen of Cups had this love to give to a situation, or this could be, shoe on the other foot. Somebody was offering all that love to you, but they've said, I'm ending this cycle. I'm walking away from this emotional connection. I see other things. And notice we have 2 8s here as the advice. That is strength. And strength is the 8. So this is taking a lot of strength from you or this other person that is doing this. This is not an easy thing for them to do. It's not what they wanted to do. And that it also includes career, walking away from what you're doing. It's not necessarily what makes you feel the greatest. But there is something here that started a new passion with the Princess of Wands. That was the truth. So, yeah, the truth came out about something. And instead of getting super heated and excited, it's just a page. So there was a deal of passion that ignited a slight fire based on the truth. The truth, brand new beginning, came forward and somebody said, yep, got to walk away from this. This isn't in my best interest. And they were very strong and held their own. And the advice on that was to leave this person out in the cold. So either you did this to somebody else or somebody else did this to you. And, walking away from the situation, abandoning it, even if it meant walking away penniless, that's what had to be done in order for this cycle, which had been completed, to end. It had to stop. So, and that is the universe saying enough is enough. This isn't equal give and take. This can't keep going on this way. It has to end. Now, in the current energy with the Eight of Wands, we have, so what's happening is this communication that's coming forward is, the Queen of Swords is inviting it in and saying, okay, well, let's hear your side of the story. Let's, figure this out. Or if it's a love situation, it's them saying, okay, I'm logically going to process this situation to see, if it's going to work for me. So that's based on that previous ending. And the advice is a decision is going to have to be made. And it's going to have to be head over heart. You're going to, she's got her heart crossed. She's not letting her emotions get involved in this decision, and she's even blindfolded. So she is really going within. She's not letting any visuals or, like if people are sad or crying, she's not hearing it. She's not seeing it. She's making a full-on logical decision on what needs to be done. And don't get caught up in the she, he's, or the genders in any of this. We all have masculine and feminine energy, and it's just that energy that is dominant at that point in time for the situation. So in this case, the Queen of Swords is taking the information and she's going to make a decision based on logic versus emotions. For the strength, wow, this is taking a lot. This definitely feels like somebody walking away from a current commitment or some type of relationship or some type of career that they've been in almost all their life, or that they've been in for a very long time. So in the center, here we still have strength, clarifying strength, that, and this again, could strongly be a Leo that you're dealing with, Sagittarius, because it's taking them or you a lot of strength to get through this. And the advice is, look at the beauty of the past. The soulmate is ahead. So if this is a love relationship for passion, commitment, you're trying to go back and find the good in, somebody, or looking for that soulmate energy, and it's coming. There is, something beautiful from your past that is going to glow and show up as long as you stay strong. Stay strong. Don't be weak. Don't let, this get the best of you. So in other words, the emotions will come later. The soulmate will come in later. The soulmate energy will come forward if you just stay strong, if you were meant to be together. The Princess of Swords, this is the stalking energy, stalking, spying, no nonsense, wants the truth at all cost, which we see the Ace of Swords, which is her sword here. So she's carrying the truth. She knows it, and she's going with that truth to find more information. And as we can see, the seeds have been planted, and she's just waiting for something to show up. But she's watching for it. She's looking. This could be you. This could be the other person that is saying it'll come out. It's gonna, something's going to grow out of this. And the advice is put it in God's hands. So don't overwork or over investigate the situation. Let God handle it. Find wisdom from the Bible if you so choose to do that. But there is a higher power at work. The higher power is going to help you make this logic decision and bring something much better into your life. Again, this is also the energy of, did you want to be that police officer when you were a small child? Or, bring back the passion and love that you had for something or someone from the past. And that's taking a lot of strength to go back and find that and do that for yourself. This is very, I'm not really seeing a whole lot of love, so to speak. At this point in time, you could be looking into some different things. The most that I feel for love is it's a connection that had been broken, but if it's going to be rebuilt, it's got to be rebuilt in a new way, and you have to trust God with it. If it is somebody that lives at a distance or overseas, it's just developing, and there's really no guarantee that this is your soulmate at this time. In the future, which is 2 to 4 weeks away, we see the Chariot. So we see somebody moving, going forward in a new direction, taking control of the situation, and we see it moving forward here. So that is a fabulous thing. This decision that's going to be made is going to take you in the right direction, and the advice is to keep it to yourself. Okay, don't run around and brag about it. Don't, let's say, for example, you're looking at moving a great distance to be with somebody. Keep that to yourself right now, or you're probably going to get people trying to talk you out of it. But it's something that just shouldn't be completely exposed. Whatever this, connection is, the advice is to just keep it under wraps. Let it marinate a little bit, just to make sure that you're making the right decision. It also means that there might have to be a little more thought and contemplation going in this, and as you move forward at full speed, you're going to start discovering things that you didn't need to really spy about. Oh, very interesting. Lovely. So 10 of Pentacles is your overall security, your home, your comfort, your stability, and we see the Knight of Wands coming in on that. So somebody is coming in very passionate and no holds barred. They want to provide this for you, or this new career that you're going to end up going full throttle for is going to give you that stability. And the advice is to find happiness, fulfillment, total emotional satisfaction with that. Be happy about it. Let the joy come in. And you've got the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. So overall, what's going to end up happening from if this is a reconciliation energy, for example, it is going to go from the Six of Cups to the Ten of Cups, from, you know, reigniting a small emotional connection to something that's just going to bring a family back together or bring everything back around, and you're going to be able to feel those emotions again and get out of this headspace that it looks like you've been in for quite some time. So walking away from something and leaving something out in the cold is going to bring in something very passionate and new that makes you feel grounded and stable. And the advice is to enjoy the emotional connection. Reopen your emotions on this. Definitely Leo energy. Leo and Cancer. This could be a Leo Cancer cusper. Very clearly a Leo Cancer cusp there. So it could be a Cancer cusping on Leo or Leo cusping on Cancer. So for the Six of Wands, the recognition, and here we see the Queen of Wands, she's the same exact thing. She's, recognized, she's taken her throne, people adore her, want to come forward. She's got the black hat. She's, got this magical energy, about her, and she resembles a Leo as well, as the Six of Wands does. And then the advice is the Chariot. Keep moving forward in this direction. You're going in the right direction. So you could be recognizing something that you didn't before. And, by being left out in the cold, so you or somebody else could have been left out in the cold, Sagittarius, God has stepped in and taken control of the reins and is moving things forward through making you or the other person see the recognition or the value of the other person. Walking away from the emotional connection allowed a new connection to kind of come in to reignite a childlike spirit in a way that is bringing about total emotional satisfaction. So we see the 8 coming down to a 6, but then rebuilding to a 10. So sometimes you have to go back and fix something to get the full satisfaction. And then here we see the communication or the quick movement has caused a logic decision that needs to be made, and that decision is being kept under wraps. So maybe this is somebody that cut you off or you cut them off. Now you've decided to reopen the book and communicate with this person, kind of rebuild a connection or rebuild forward. Again, this can be, a companion, a friend, family member that things went sour or south and were really bad, that now the chapter's being reopened, and it's because God has stepped in and said it's time to do this, and it's bringing you satisfaction and it's moving forward, but you just aren't ready to express to everybody yet that you're allowing this person in your life. So let's say, for example, you were in an abusive relationship with somebody, and now you're reopening that door to conversation with them. And everybody else is going to be like, well, I thought you hated that person. I thought you wanted us to hate that person, and now you're talking to them. It's that kind of lame stuff, to be honest with you, where people took your side, and now all of a sudden you're like, well, maybe they weren't so bad. Yeah, we were really harsh on this person, but let's let it go and have a fresh start. It's actually that type of energy. And we have camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception from the past, changing the perception. So yeah, looking at things in a new light. This is like the Hanged Man energy that we're seeing here. So you're getting a new perspective on things in order to find balance and move forward in the right direction. Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise, invitation, or meeting. So yeah, this has got it work. Cupid's arrow, saying, if this is a love relationship, you're going to re-fall in love. This could be somebody you went to school with that all of a sudden you're reigniting with, that you didn't even have to date them in school. It could be a classmate that you never even realized you had feelings for, but as you both have grown in life, all of a sudden you connect, or you're reconnecting with a high school sweetheart. Something like that is what this is. And so it's an old connection, but yet being brought to life as new, but not necessarily a reconciliation of somebody that maybe you recently split with or divorced. This is something that is a much longer term connection, or you've known this person sometime in the past. The Sword and Rose. So clarity, truth, revelation. Truth is coming out about something. So again, I just get this really weird, like high school vibe of you noticed each other back in school, but nobody took the initiative. You maybe weren't even friends. You liked the person, kind of had a crush on them, but nothing ever came out of it. There was no recognition back in that day of this connection. And now all of a sudden the truth is coming out that, oh, I always did like you. I just, was doing other things or noticed other things or was dating other people. But I noticed you. I knew you were there. I liked you, but I just never took the steps towards you. So this is actually kind of cute and beautiful if this is somebody that you disconnected with quite some time ago in a bad way. The truth is coming out, and by clearing that table, you're going to be able to start a brand new beginning. That is much more promising than anything that you did have in the past. But all the truth has to come out, and everything has to be cleared in order for anything that was bad or on obstacles that were in your way before have to be cleared in order for this to move in the right direction. And it looks like God's got a hand in it. God's going to clear it. So whether you or the other person bring the truth forward or not, that's going to be up to you. God's giving you a chance to do that. But if you don't, the truth will come out regardless. I won't be surprised if by the end of August we see a justice card in here somewhere. But the justice card we would only see as if one or more people in this situation don't decide to tell the truth about something. Then justice comes forward, and the universe moves it forward itself. So this isn't something that you can stall on long term. This isn't something that you kind of have a choice in either. So you're going to have to do what needs to be done at this point in time, or the universe is going to do it for you. And that just it's a rougher transition when the universe forces it. And then at that point we start seeing the Tower, we start seeing justice. You're not there yet. You have the total opportunity to make something work. Again, then on the flip side, there's the real beauty of something fresh and new starting from something because you finally disconnected yourself from something you didn't belong in. And that cycle has ended. And now all of a sudden, Cupid's arrow can strike, and something that you didn't expect jumps forward and kind of just shows up in your life. And it's really, really exciting for those Sagittarius that are in that boat. So if any of this did resonate with you, or you like how I read, please like and subscribe. It helps other people be able to get access to my channel easier. All right, good luck with everything. This actually looks really good. It looks like you're on the right path, Sagittarius. All right, love you.